Racism is racism no matter how you put it. And if we're going to talk about it, the most disrespectful racist mother on earth. We hate ourselves more than we hate anybody.
Should Spanish rappers or entertainers be allowed to use the N-word at all? Let me know y'all view on that question off top. Now, welcome to Rich House Reviews. This is not a podcast. This is just my commentary. We're here to chop it up about this N-word thing, man. Mexican OT, Texas rapper, Spanish rapper. He was on lip service, and he did an interview with them people. And over there on the interview, he was asked, should he be allowed to use the N-word? And I'm going to be realistic with you. I respected his answer so much. Now, before we get into my views and everything else that I got to say about the video, let's start off with what Mexican OT had to say.
Do you feel like you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
Right there.
And there's one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, well, shit, it's what the fuck I was surrounded by.
Mexican OT made a good point. What are you gonna do about it? When it's something about being of the culture. When you're of the culture, you don't have to fake it. When you're of the culture, it's not like something that you're trying to get a highlight for or something. You feel me? And he bring up a good point. If he is around in the area and he kicking it, and he used the word, I want to know who's going to jump out there and press him on it.
Like, I respect people that they feel that way, and that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you going to do about it? It's like I don't went to the jungle and earned the lion's head,
I feel like a lot of people that are from Latino descent here in New York feel that same way. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
I mean, shit, y'all just, I mean, and not even trying to justify, but shit, y'all just got dropped off before us. That's all it is.
Y'all got dropped off first. It's crazy.
We from the same boat.
The only reason that I'm saying that is because if you are from the culture and you are of the culture, then nobody got to question your validity. I feel like his validity wasn't questioned before he even got to this point, so why question him now? A lot of people get offended over this word, and believe me, I get it. I'm Puerto Rican, Haitian, and black. I've been in a lot of different circles and heard different reasons on why. But in reality, the problem is not. The problem I don't think is with Mexican OT. The problem is with other rappers acting like it was a problem for them to do.
I'm not black, I'm Mexican, I'm an essay, so I'm not gonna say that. It's cool to talk like that, I guess it rhymes with certain shit. Instead of saying young whatever, I'm gonna say young essay with a cuete. I don't have to say the N-word. Shout out to the blacks, man, but I don't talk like that, and I hope they respect that, because I don't hear the blacks saying vato, essay, on everything, what I'm saying, because if they did, I'll be like, what?
Now, that's Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay decided to put it like that and, stay away from it. And, it's respectable. But I guess people will go in their mind like, yo, if Lefty Gunplay said it is something to stay away from it, then why the Mexican OT? Nah. Now, all the people that are talking, and even in the comments right now, I got a question for y'all. Where are y'all from? If you're not from Texas, I don't think you're going to get it. If you're not from Texas, I don't think you're going to get it. That boy got solidified in Texas. So before we put our little pom-poms on and start getting emotional and crying, oh, he being racist, I don't think that man being racist coming out of Texas. He had to go through a lot of places in Texas before he got to our ears and got to our coast. I think we choose, we get mad at a rapper like Mexican OT for saying the N-word, right, and make a big thing online. We even got rappers, I don't even know who this female rapper is. She jumped all the way out on. If you're not black, stop saying the N-word, period. I don't know why that's so hard. I don't care who you grew up with. If you're not black, expand your vocabulary. And I kind of agree, but I don't agree because I know I'm from the hood and I've been around niggas in the hood and I've watched people use the N-word that's not black. The people that did it though, it wasn't like it was chasing clout. It's just something that they did. You know, it was something that they did. And if you're not from these type of areas, you wouldn't understand. Sauce Walka decided to respond to that girl, and this was his comment right here. He barely black, just like my kids, LOL. How you gonna say who could say the N-word? That's like saying black people can't eat tacos. Ignorance at its finest. Alright, so as you see, they both got one off, and you know they made a key point. But in reality, you would think the Mexican OT was gonna get canceled, because no, I don't see nobody jumping out there going, oh, cancel him. I think it's some soft ass people that's in the world that wait for moments like that to try to push somebody off. Now, Sauce Walka would also get on camera and he will also respond to what he feels what he feels is wrong with the culture right now.
Hispanic people and the word and people using the word, they're of Latin descent specifically. Racism is racism no matter how you put it. And if we're going to talk about it, the most disrespectful racist mother on earth. We hate ourselves more than we hate anybody. Rob, steal from, don't support, don't help others. See 10 in the middle of the street, mother getting ate by a mother grizzly bear and keep running. A white person to jump out and try to fight a Mexican to try to stab them. Put out their phone and record you die and suffer for views. But you have the audacity to say that Hispanic people shouldn't say the word.
People probably would say, Sauce Walka, once again, like I said earlier in the video, if you're not from Texas, you might just not get it. Sauce Walka loyal to Texas. I think that Cali is probably the only place where like it's a division between like black and brown. When I first moved over to the West Coast, let's call it what it is. I got told, oh man, you know it's a black and brown, but I never had a problem with anybody. I probably had problems with more black people than I did even with brown people. So I didn't get it. I grew up on the East Coast. We don't X off nobody. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a different way of coming up. A lot of those shows that I see online and stuff is everybody unified having a good time. It's not a segregation or separation. Now, I don't think nobody should be separate, and I don't think that this is separating nobody. I think it's a unification, because if he was separating people from Texas, would have stopped it. Texas would have stopped him from doing it. And that's all I'm gonna say. I think that if you come out of Texas and you make it to outside of Texas, they liking your vibe. And if they didn't like your vibe, or they felt you was racist, you wouldn't have got put into that position. This is the part of the video where I need to know y'all view. I've asked y'all throughout the video to let me know y'all views. Let me know what y'all feel. All y'all input is very important. It's not just my input on this video. Alright? If you like the vibe over here, make sure y'all subscribe with that top bell, man. Alright? And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here.